Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting my channel, my name is Felix. I'm a YouTube content creator from Indonesia. It's been a while since I last uploaded in this channel. It's on 11th February and I noticed you guys have commented to me, call me ARJ, Vegito. It's all over the place. I know all too well, but I'm busy with my private non-YouTube stuff, so I just barely finally had the time to upload ARJ's reaction. So in bonus we'll get a back-to-back because usually ARJ will upload the next episode tomorrow, which is on Thursday. So if I did get this upload right on Wednesday night in Indonesian time, you will get a back-to-back reaction of Call Me ARJ today and tomorrow. So please be ready for that. And now let's go. Ultra Vegito snaps on Broly. A Saiyan dies. From the title it looks really interesting. I hope finally this time we'll get a closure on the three-way battle, man. On the Goku Vegeta, Broly, Vegito, and the fourth and Jiren. Based on title, I don't know, Broly done or what? Broly and Beerus is done. I don't know. ARJ's title, I can't believe it 100%, but let's just see and let's just check it out on how Ultra Vegito series will continue. Let's go, let's check and let's react. Okay guys, let's just go and check things out. 3, 2, 1, go.
Don't forget the next video after this.
I'm gonna.
So our story continues with Vegito in his true demon form, complete with his divine halo on his back, straight from his
the halo of the muscle,
with Goku Black. Facing head on with an electrified Broly, who is in his own angelic legendary state. And giggling.
Been a while. 1 week out of Vegito, seeing Vegito's face in my eyes again. Oh my god, this is good.
In his iconic style, Vegito would smirk, staring with near squinted eyes at Broly, letting out, "Ah, what a shame, Broly. I was initially planning on having a little fun with you. Take my time with our little reunion. Maybe reenact some of the scenes from the movie."
Oh my god.
But seems with what's going on in my head, I need to check into that therapist a little sooner than expected. Sorry, but this will end brutally quickly now, old friend. Since Kakarot didn't get a chance to battle you, you can have your shot through me. As suddenly in a change to last chapter, Vegito would change fighting stance and enter the iconic one of Son Goku this time instead. Standing solid before Broly, who just watches on in silence at first.
He don't even care.
Broly would have something of his own to say.
He don't even.
If ending this battle sooner is what you wish, Vegito, then for once, we will agree on
finally, just about finishing the battle.
The faster the multiverse will finally begin healing from the damage you have inflicted in this timeline and beyond. As suddenly Broly's fist would clench, his muscles would bulge with veins, and with a hushed breath, he would let out, "Your revenge story ends here."
Oh, are you sure, Broly? Let's see. He's good in bulkier, man. He's already so bulked up and he part up and he become even bulked up. Like how big is gonna Broly become?
Several decades, boosting his power to untold levels with his insane ability to improve in every second of battle. Would cock both his arms back as his power level skyrockets to meet Vegito. Vegito!
Okay.
And shouting out his foe's name in classic Broly style, the Divine Saiyan would then shoot fist forward straight for the God Killer. While atypically, Vegito would just remain smirking, thinking to himself, "That's right, come to Papa, you
Papa,
damn
no
brute."
man, come to Papa.
And as Broly would get closer and closer, Vegito's plan would remain unclear, as his
Okay.
body remains completely unmoved until... Say hello to the Godslayer's blade!
Suddenly?
And suddenly, for the first time in a while,
Boom.
Vegito, with his backhand, would
Okay.
initiate and engage his iconic energy blade,
Okay.
sharp as ever, and ready to end Broly's life.
Ooh, that's interesting.
But
Oh,
just as
okay.
he would swipe, things would not prove so easy.
Broly
as
with his
would
Ultra
quickly
Instinct.
stop and move just out of
Yep,
range.
instinctively. There's mirrors inside.
Guess I should have known better to think it would be that easy. But then again, maybe I did after all.
What?
Before in a quick,
It hits?
unexpected move, using his free hand, Vegito would then slam a fist directly into the
Okay.
solar plexus of Broly. For devastating
Okay,
effect-
wait. I thought that Broly in Mirror's form with the power up will, like, I don't know, even up with Vegito's full power. But no, Vegito still has the upper hand.
and winding
So
the
God versus Demon, now Demon wins or
fusion
what?
instantly. So much for teaching me Ultra
So instinct mirrors.
Beerus. Seems you still have a long way to go yourself. As Vegito, not finished yet, would extinguish the energy blade in his former arm and pull it straight back before... This is for allowing my family to die! As the God Killer, with as much rage and conviction he had shown to every destroyer before him, would then uppercut Broly at full strength,
Okay.
taking out all of his latent frustration as the legendary Broly's chin
Broly
is set
literally
sky
become a
high,
sandbag,
snapping his
guys.
head back
Literally.
instantly.
He's just
Direct
enjoying
hit.
every second of
I'd be
this.
surprised if you weren't knocked out cold from that one. Coward. Leaving Vegito to smirk as his body would reach higher and higher from the strength of his upward reaching fist alone.
Okay.
Looking down at Broly, who at first would seem completely out of it until...
He's not damaged. Oh no. Okay.
Vegito!
Okay, he's blooded.
With a
I thought
furious
he's just
smirk,
playing
despite the lack of
around with
pupils,
Vegito.
Broly, with a bleeding mouth, would regain himself enraged.
Oh?
Before
Okay.
easily grabbing onto the raising foot of Vegito mid-flight. So you do have more in the tank. Surprising Vegito, who barely even expected Broly to withstand his last attack.
Okay.
Do not underestimate me! What? But soon, this grab would grow to more than just a tight grip. As suddenly,
He throws
Broly
Vegito.
would begin pulling the God Killer towards him with great speed and force, much to the seemingly surprise of Vegito.
Okay.
What? Soon ragdolling the fused Saiyan like a sack of potatoes, pulling him now behind as Vegito's body forcefully contorts in his dust as he pushes forward until... Time to knock some sense back into Kakarot!
Okay.
Suddenly then vanishing...
Everyone is about Kakarot, man. Not Jiren, not just enough of Jiren, and now even Broly is talking about Kakarot. Kakarot this, Kakarot
Mid-travel,
that. Every time it's about Goku.
with him.
Even if we're talking about
Randomly then
Vegito
leaving us a
then,
view
and
of
not
an icy
Goku.
planet in the midst of
Everyone is
space,
just thinking about
previously
Goku
unseen in
non-stop.
Universe 7, before we finally see that this is where Broly had chosen to bring Vegeta.
Oh.
An eerily similar place where he once fought Gogeta.
Oh.
But the nostalgia ends as quickly as it arrived,
Yeah.
as almost instinctively, Broly, on arriving on the planet's
Crushing
surface, would
Vegeta.
hurl Vegito's body down to the floor of the planet, smashing him with ferocity.
Okay.
The impact being so vicious, the God Killer's eyes would force shut while his mouth simultaneously bursts open, screaming in pain as internal bleeding forces blood to shoot out. But as Vegeta would be in agony, Broly's stoic look would remain unchanged.
Okay.
Staring at the God Killer as if his assault was only just beginning. As suddenly, before Vegito could even have a moment to recover, from behind, his hair would be tightly grabbed by the skull. By a Broly who once again would begin running straight forward in the opposite direction. Transitioning to complete flight as Vegito continues to be dragged along the ground like a mere child before. Be gone from this realm,
Okay.
spawn of Lucifer!
Spawn of Lucifer.
Yelling out as he would suddenly reach a standstill while pulling Vegito.
Talking about Lucifer, this Lucifer that I really can't wait to see the appearance of Lucifer, man. Everyone is talking about Lucifer. It will be so funny if Lucifer will alight Vegeta rather than consume or absorb him.
All the while, Vegito's body just complies, unable to do a thing against the sheer force of the legendary Saiyan.
Okay. Bum.
Slamming hard directly by the side of his face onto the ice-cold hard surface, with the in pain Vegito just thinking, this ridiculous strength, is that just Broly? Or are those two in my head fighting, somehow making me weaker? But once again, even his thoughts are interrupted by the unrelenting Saiyan, as he quickly grabs onto Vegito's skull once again like a football and pushes it deeper into the icy structure.
Okay.
And in what could only be described as a signature Broly move, the fused angel would then run rapidly forward, scraping the God Killer's face across the mountain as if he were washing it, breaking it apart as Vegito's face suffers a barrage of damage and friction burn as he does so.
Oh.
But it's not soon after that Vegito
Every time the
reaches
sound is
limit
like that, I
frustration,
just
bursting
open my eyes
his
wide.
purple devilish eyes, pinpointed at Broly
With the
before.
voice changes and everything.
Suddenly pivoting his body to grab onto the hand that Broly placed on his skull, shocking Broly with the sudden movement mid-attack until... Get off me, you freak!
Okay.
Shifting his body weight to then Uno reverse the situation and slam Broly down onto the ground instead. What strength! Causing Broly the same sudden pain as his back violently crashes down, spewing out his own blood this time from the impact.
Okay.
Now it's my turn! As Vegito, now positioned on top, would cock back his fist with a devious smile as he readies his inevitable counterattack. Try your best! While Broly on the ground would not faint away, quickly bringing his arms together to defend himself, while Vegito would just begin his onslaught. If you think a defense like that is stopping me, then you obviously have no idea who I am. As Vegito, with a deadly grin, would rain down such a flurry of punches and at such speed, it almost looks like he has 7 arms on one side.
Bye. Directly hitting to the
Instantly,
face,
Vegito's
man.
warning is proven to not just be words, as Broly is turned from angelic specimen to a bruised and bloodied mess of lumps, as every single punch seemingly penetrates his double arms defense and makes direct contact with his face.
Yep.
Each punch with the resolution to kill and not just injure. But as Vegito attempts to land one more devastating punch on Broly's cranium, he would instantly stop in his tracks,
What?
noticing something. Noticing that Broly's mouth is now wide open, no longer due to yelling in pain.
Oh no, the laser beam, typical Broly laser beam. Oh my god.
Concentrated ball of energy
It's typical
would be
Broly's
forming at a
laser
rapid rate.
beam, guys. Hey, no.
You could do that even in this situation.
The Broly
You
beam.
freak.
The Broly beam.
As
Oh,
Vegito
Broly
noticing
beam,
as his
Broly
entire
beam.
face begins to become
Oh,
lost
no.
in a green hue,
It's
would
in
stare
a
near
millimeters,
paralysis
man.
over the
Millimeters or
unexpected
centimeters. Like
danger.
boom, just barely killing Vegeta. Boom. Crushing Vegito's
Just like
neck.
that, in a flash, Broly would blast out of his mouth his signature gigantic breath.
Yup.
And crucially, right at the neck of the stunned Vegito, as if about to behead him.
Yup.
No! And as the powerful green beam would encompass his entire face, pushing him back right before his own eyes, the fear of just how powerful this attack is would finally set in before... In a
Kaboom.
humongous explosion worthy of Broly, both the fused Saiyan and fused Demon are caught instantly in its detonation ferocity. Until eventually, Vegito, who had presumably had faced most of the brunt of the explosion, would come shooting out of the plume of smoke as a lifeless body into the air.
Okay.
Eventually landing hard on his back onto the ground with a thud, before sliding backwards, scraping across the cold ice. But as he finally musters the energy to look back at what had just happened, through his damaged state, he would mutter, "Looks like that mid-battle power increase of his is well and truly kicking in now.
Yo, he's
That
getting
blast
stronger. He's getting
was way
stronger.
stronger than before. With Kakarot and Vegeta affecting me, I don't know how much more of this I can deal with." But as Vegito would look on, he would realize, there where the explosion struck both him and Broly, there no longer seemed to be any sign left of the legendary angel, as just a thick plume of smoke bellows out of what seems like a bottomless crater,
Okay.
leaving the confused Vegito to wonder,
Where's
that last
Broly?
attack, did he miscalculate and take himself out too? Maybe this is my chance.
A chance of
But
what?
just as Vegito would contemplate whether his job had been made a whole lot easier courtesy of Broly himself, suddenly, in an earthquaking unleashing, a blast of vicious energy would explode out of the crate, decimating the
Okay.
clouds of smoke instantly.
It's not Broly power up or what?
Just my luck. Of course, things would never be that easy for me. As Vegito, watching on in shock at the insane display of power, would be forced to lift his left arm up to cover himself from the pressure and pushback.
Okay. Broly power up.
And rising
Knew
slowly
it.
from within the wave of dark green divine energy would be the silhouette
Knew
of
it,
a
knew it,
truly
knew it, freaking knew it.
deity-like warrior. There could
Broly
only
power up.
be one Saiyan in particular. And of course, once zoomed in, this figure would be revealed to be the great Broly. His face serious, almost unimpressed, however, as he looks down at Vegito and says, You said to give it your all. That you needed to finish this fast. Then tell me why, Vegito. Why does it feel you are nowhere near your best? And on hearing this, Vegito at first silently would get back to his feet. As Broly divinely levitates in the distance within his abundant flow of energy. Before looking on at the angel and saying with a smirk, "So, you sense it too? You're correct. Something isn't quite right here. You can thank your old friends Kakarot and Vegeta for that. But don't worry.
Because they're fighting. Yeah.
Even in this state, I'm more than capable of burying you, Broly." And instantly in a flash, as if no more talk is needed, the two would rush in at each other suddenly. Within a nanosecond, reaching each other's faces, a punch cocked back on either side. And as their two hardened fists collide with serious impact, a shockwave of pure, bright energy is seen in its wake, blinding anything and everything in its path. But as the light fades, two powerful fists collide once more. But for some reason, these two seem a little different to Broly and Vegeta.
This is Goku and Vegeta inside. Alright, know it.
As once we
Goku
see who
and
the two
Vegeta
assailants
inside.
are, they are revealed to be Goku and Vegeta.
Because they're fighting their
exhausted
fat
and in
brain
the midst of battle,
Vegito
and both in their ultra
forms.
With Goku huffing out, "We're completely equal, Vegeta. This is weird." While Vegeta smiling would reply, "How absurd of you to think any different. Did you really think you'd always remain one step ahead of me? Get real. We're both one half of Vegito now, and half his power is mine, just as much as it is yours." Yeah! Before rapidly, the two would separate, jumping back to gain distance from one another.
Okay.
But Goku, now far from a jovial mood, would question, "Vegeta, why? Why are you doing this? You've done just fine so far. The destroyers who took our family away, we've got them all. The members of the Five. We have everything we need to beat Zeno as is.
Okay.
Never absorbed Whis or Jiren. What makes sparing Broly any different?" But Vegeta, continuing his unyielding smirk, would just respond, "The difference is, Kakarot, that I know what it takes to win,
okay.
and you do not. Your typical optimistic attitude won't change the fact we are continually outclassed every time a new god arrives. Whether it be the fourth, the fifth, or the priest, it's always foregone that we will either die or just scrape by.
Yeah.
Whis would have made no difference to our power. And the Grey Man just truly was yet another victim of these gods. Broly may be someone we knew, but now he too is one of those scum. And above all, his infinite potential is
Vegito is practically Vegeta,
what will
man.
be key to our victory, whether you know it or not. Now enough of your softness. Apologize to Broly as much as you want, once his energy is ours. Leading to Vegeta immediately
Typical Vegeta.
at seemingly an
Because this
unprepared
this
ready
Vegeta
to
of Arch
continue
is
their
different.
long-awaited
There's like
battle
the Z
for
Vegeta,
supremacy.
not the super soft Vegeta.
With Vegeta's first punch though being parried just perfectly by Goku's elbow.
Okay.
Why you? And his second,
Okay, Goku's gone.
similarly having no effect, as Goku would suddenly vanish from the prince's sight. only for, of course, Goku to appear directly behind Vegeta, falling at speed, with his hands clenched together and ready to slam hard on Vegeta's head. You'll have to try harder than that to save Broly, Kakarot. But it would seem Vegeta would be far from taken off guard as he instantly turns his head around with a smile before jumping high into the air to escape, while Goku is left destroying the ground below. Huh? Vegeta! But once zoomed in, Vegeta just cannot stop laughing, almost taking a page out of Vegito's book as he looks down and ominously says, "Even though our powers may be the same, our fighting ability remains completely different, Kakarot. And that includes the potency of our techniques. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one way to decide this."
Oh, Final Flash versus Kamehameha or what?
Pools of energy begin to form directly within the hands of the prince, leaving a partially
Final
confused
Flash.
Goku to figure out only one way to decide this. I guess that only means one thing with Vegeta.
Oh, Galagan. Oh, Galagan and Kamehameha. It's typical back nostalgia, man. Early Dragon Ball
Both
Z.
would bring their hands together into iconic positions. One powering up a large purple
This
energy ball
is
for his
what happened
signature
early in Dragon Ball
Gun,
Z,
while
man.
the other powers a
Kamehameha.
large blue ball of energy for his famous
Kamehameha
Kamehameha wave
wave.
until... Gun!
Typical, okay.
Blast off that full power. Rage and conviction engraved into their eyes as they both give it 100% to win the energy wave battle.
Okay.
And ultimately take control of what Vegito will do next. Doesn't look like this will decide anything.
Instant
I
transmission.
know what will. As Goku surprisingly will then suddenly bear a smirk as he places two fingers on his forehead and begins vanishing.
Boom.
Instant transmissioning behind Vegeta once again, but this time with Vegeta far too concentrated on his energy beam. You coward! Eventually realizing just far later than last time. Vegeta then would quickly try his best to turn his body just in time to meet with Goku's arriving hands.
Okay.
Eventually ending with the two Saiyans meeting perfectly as their hands interlink, both staring at each other with anger, they both trying to gain the upper hand. But Goku, mid-struggle, would begin yelling, "Vegeta! You haven't changed. You haven't changed at all. You're still the same as always. Selfish and obsessed with getting stronger no matter what you have to do to get it. Just like you did with Babidi. You've forgotten why we're even doing this. We've got our revenge. We've honored our friends already. Now we're in the home stretch. All we have to do is overcome whoever's in front of us with our own power. Just like we always have. We don't need to harm Broly. He isn't our target. Shut up! But in response, suddenly a wave of emotion from the prince would come, as tears fall from his eyes out of nowhere, and he yells back, "It's you who's selfish, Kakarot! It's you who clings to your foolish ideals and just expects me to go with them. You are the one who has forgotten why we fight, why these gods are all the same. They all see us, see our loved ones, as nothing but disposable pieces of waste. And each time we faced a new god, each one has pushed us to our very limit. We've gotten lucky. That is the only reason we still survive. But I will not rely on that anymore. Broly's abilities are just what we always needed. The natural abilities of a true legendary Saiyan. Immortal. And if he needs to be forced into our fight as punishment for standing around while my
he's
family were
mad.
destroyed,
He's
then
mad.
so be it.
He's mad over his
Because
family, man.
I will bring everyone back, Kakarot. I will bring my
My
Bulma
Bulma,
back.
my Bulma, man, my
As with a
Bulma.
river of tears running down
Finally,
the face of the prideful
my
Saiyan,
Bulma.
on his
He
mind,
said it.
all he would be thinking of
His
would be
Bulma.
his late wife.
His Bulma.
But these sudden thoughts over his deceased family would trigger something deep within
My
Vegeta.
Bulma.
As his teeth begin to bear
He's
wildly
powering up or
and
what?
his energy
What
suddenly
is
starts to flex
happening?
in dark coloration. As his pupils, much
Something
like
is
Broly,
interesting here.
begin to disappear
It's typical my
completely.
Bulma. It's
But
just
that
like what
perhaps
happened
may
when
be the least
he
of his
faced
changes
Beerus all
to come.
those years ago. My Bulma is like...
As suddenly, from the top of Vegeta's skull, unbelievably,
Horn?
the stumps of two horns would begin
Oh.
blasting outwards.
Small
this time
horns.
reminiscent of Vegito himself.
Small
His
horns.
whole body still convulsing and pulsing in veins as his power level begins to reach an unmatched state until...
Small horn
In a crazily
Vegeta.
familiar
Vegeta.
sight, Vegeta
Oh,
finally
no.
reveals himself in what looks like a demon
Man
form
horn.
of his own. His horns now fully grown and blaring outwards as his eyes now turn black with the same
As
purple
Vegito.
pupils of Vegito. Now looking more like a twin of the God Killer
It's the
than
same.
the Prince,
Yup.
both in appearance and power.
Oh no.
Vegeta!
Oh no, freaking
This
no,
turn
no,
of
no,
events,
no,
of
no.
course, leaving
This is Goku on
shell-shocked,
Ultra
to say
form
the least,
versus
as
full
his eyes
powered
burst
Vegeta.
open wide
The
at
demon
the
form.
sudden new look and strength of his
How
rival,
can Goku
as he
overcome
mutters in
this?
disbelief. What just happened to you?
He used the demon power.
That's Vegito's power. How did you? But the short for time demonic Saiyan Prince would just quickly interrupt. Like I told you, Kakarot, Vegito's power
Is as much as mine.
as it is yours. But what doesn't change is our ability. You just don't have the heart to wield a darkness like
But
this.
Vegeta can.
And that is exactly why you will always remain weak.
Okay. Goku is pummeled now.
Before, without any hesitation, Demon Vegeta would instantly raise
What
his knee high up
will
with
happen?
speed,
Vegeta holds the power of the
striking
demon, so
unsuspecting
Goku will hold
instantly
what
on
power?
the chin, knocking his head
Legendary
back
Saiyan
violently.
power or what? Okay, Goku is done.
And once we would see the look on Goku's face now, his
Mm-hmm.
own pupils would have disappeared, but seemingly not because of a power-up, but more so because his eyes would begin rolling up behind his head.
Yeah?
And as Goku's body would rise into the air, a cackling under his breath Vegeta would begin vanishing immediately. Appearing right behind Goku in the same pose our hero had tried earlier, shouting, "Now this is the difference between a low-class warrior and royalty who will do anything to win!" Landing his double-handed blow viciously onto the back of Goku's skull. So hard and ferociously, not even a sound of pain is heard from Goku this time. As his body plummets instantly down to crash land with force on the ground below. And once we see his face in the aftermath, we quickly realize why no sound was made.
Oh, he's
on the last
fainted already.
attack. As it seems, in just 2 blows in this
He's
new
fainted.
form of Vegeta's, Goku would be knocked unconscious.
He's
and
done,
back
he's
into
lost. He's lost the battle. Vegeta win it.
While Vegeta, looking down,
Of course, Vegeta is in
almost
full
with a
power form
surprise
of
his
Vegito
own
Jiren.
strength. would
But Goku is
stoically
still
comment,
stuck on Ultra form.
"Sorry, Kakarot, but this story will not go the way you want anymore. This time, I win."
He wins, so it means Broly absorbed.
Vegito! Before the smirk,
He ordered Vegeta to absorb Broly. Vegeta will go strong,
Vegeta
he'll
would then
absorb
look
Broly
into the
then.
sky and yell, "You see
See
this?
this?
Do it now, Vegito!
Do it now, Vegeta, absorb Broly.
Finish Broly!
Absorb Broly. He's happy. He's happy, man.
But on the outside, the God Killer would still be involved in his own battle. With his
Okay.
fist colliding with Broly's, trying to push back onto... Suddenly, a change would overcome Vegito, as his formerly purple eyes
He's
would
become
suddenly
red.
turn red now, and he would just whisper, "My power, it's returning."
Ah, it's returning because Goku's losing. Vegeta's gone control.
Oh, it's increasing.
Vegeta's gotten stronger. It's increasing because
Leaving even Broly with
Vegeta
sense
has
of
attained the
confusion,
demon form
noticed
power.
a sudden and random change in Vegito's appearance. But that would not be all.
Vegeta's power is increasing.
What is going on?
He's
His
increasing.
energy, it's growing.
It's because Vegeta.
Getting darker.
It's because
Has he
Vegeta.
pulled out more of Lucy's power already?
It's because Vegeta
As soon
has
as
attained
shock
the
would grow into a
same
sense
amount of
fear,
power of the
as
demon
Vegito's
as
changes
Vegito.
would be more than just superficial.
Okay. He's happy.
Looks like I won't need that therapist after all, Broly. But unfortunately, I'm done with this anyway. Before quickly, Vegito
Okay, this
would
time
then turn his
Broly's done,
closed
I
fist
think.
into an open palm in the face of Broly's attack
Okay.
onto... Instantly, with overwhelming power, Vegito would grab back onto Broly's fist and abruptly break the wrist of the legendary warrior with a loud crack.
Okay, this is getting interesting. After several episodes watching this again and again, let's
Leading
see
to Broly
how
immediately
brutal
screaming in
will
pain,
this
while
demon
intriguingly
crush the
Vegito would
fused
already be
legendary
preparing his next
angel.
move. With
Okay.
his arm back, his eyes still bloody red.
Hey.
And the end result would prove to be a sudden strike to the Saiyan's throat as he grabs it with force. I've had enough of you yelling my name. If you like it so much, then you'll love being called it from now on. As Vegito would then push back Broly with one arm as he struggles until... Shooting off with unmatched, unfathomable speed, like a bullet, straight into the distance. His trajectory curved towards the ground before...
Hey.
In a mass explosion, Vegito would use Broly as a cushion to crash straight into the icy ground, leaving Broly now in a burial of broken shards of ice as his throat remains tightly gripped by the God Killer. But curiously, Vegito would then begin moving his body upright soon after, eventually pulling up by the neck a seemingly defenseless and beaten Broly, who is forced to stare Vegito in the face before saying, "It's
Too late.
late. It's too late for you, Vegito. That power, that is no doubt
Elusive.
the great demons. The only one who can stop you now is Father."
Oh, Mirrors is talking, so Grand Prix, huh?
Leaving Vegito to just smile and respond,
Okay, Grand Prix then.
"Father, I'm guessing this is Mirrors talking to me now, because I don't quite think Paragus has that kind of
Paragus.
You keep telling me I'm losing myself to Lucifer, but to tell you the truth, it's never felt so great to be me. And you'll know that feeling too, soon enough."
Because he's gonna absorb Broly.
and viciously, not allowing Brody to say any more, Vegito would then grip even tighter, collapsing Broly's windpipe.
Okay, it's
Before
done then.
looking down deviously and
God.
letting out one final.
Wait, pause. This freaking look of Vegito is getting demonic by the second.
Time. Now,
Absorption.
become one with greatness, Broly!
Absorption time.
As suddenly the entire arm of Vegito
After the windpipe is destroyed, but now he can after with this
As
greatness.
suddenly the entire arm of Vegito, along with the majority of his body, would explode into a purple goo
Okay,
that would
Majin
quickly
Buu.
encapsulate the body of Broly,
Majin
covering him
Buu.
from head to toe, casting a shadow as the shocked face of Broly can barely react in the moment.
Majin Buu. Absorb
And in a
Broly.
truly scary scene, we would see Vegito's whole body minus
So
his laughing
Goku
face,
Vegeta
then completely
wins
cover the
with
legendary
Vegeta.
angel.
Vegeta absorb
Creating a wall
Broly,
of
and
pink
after
goo,
this,
once
I think
Vegito
Jiren
had finally
Makoto.
completely wrapped around.
What will we see
Before
there?
suddenly, the mass of pink goo would begin to get smaller, eventually collapsing
Okay.
into a concentrated splodge on the ground.
Vegeta absorb
before
Broly.
slowly raising back up to create the silhouette of an all-new figure. That figure eventually being shown as one that looks like a mixture of Broly and Vegito, but perhaps a little too much like Broly.
Yeah,
Before
it's not to
instantly-
become a Vegeta. Oh! It's what? It's a
In a
Broly.
rush of rage, the figure would power up.
And it's
His
become
body
more like
bulked up
Broly, man.
completely, and his black hair now spiked out. It's a wonder now whether this is really Vegito who took over this fusion, or was it Broly? But that was it for today's video, guys. And if you made it this far, leave me a hashtag BroGito in the comments
Brogito.
down below and let me know who the hell this fusion is now. Is it Broly, Vegito, or something else? Or just find out right now on my Patreon and edit it for you to enjoy with over 4,000 plus other fans, as well as getting access to 250 plus other fan mangas too. It's the deal of the century.
Okay guys, I think I'll just stop it here. Man, Brogito, we're getting to the end of this fight. Finally, man, after a couple of episodes, we've seen this fight over and over again, and I'd love to see a change of tune, a change of situation where Vegeta wins against Goku, and therefore Vegeta absorbs Broly. I think Makoto is in the other hands, is in the hands of Jiren already, but almost at the hand of Jiren. Let me rephrase that, because Makoto is using his true blood demon form or something, right, if I'm not mistaken, and then he's gonna crush Jiren, and I think that final form, that full form of Makoto, will face the full new form of Vegito, and then if it's gonna be that way, so basically Makoto will be defeated after that by Vegito. I don't know what will happen to Jiren, and the remain is just the 5 strongest. That will be too predictable, but I don't know, because there is like a Frieza ship, like a Cell ship or something. It's looking like a Frieza ship, and the title of the previous Ultra Vegeta meets an old friend will be Dragon Ball GT. Goku is back and Vegeta GT is back. I wonder why. Like, why an old friend? Who's an old friend coming to meet Vegito? I mean, like, not coming, but maybe Vegito will come to meet an old friend. With this art of a ship, I wonder who the hell will Vegito meet next episode. But either way, it will only be one day, because like on Thursday, tomorrow, we'll get to know. So I will stop it here, and we will be seeing each other tomorrow for another set of Ultra Vegito reaction video. Bye.